Why do I have to connect to
Right, we are live, and I shall now play the video.
Hold on, bear
Oh,
with.
brilliant.
Yes, allow. Yeah, get on with it. Cool.
Jackers, you fat bastard. Unleash yourself right now, or you will stay. Your chances will be over. Cover your way around. So stop eating ice cream.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Right. Today,
Absolutely
we are
beautiful.
doing...
Wait, no! Shh! On tonight's program! On tonight's program, we're going to discuss the most important debate in all of railway society. Forget your 100-mile-an-hour claims. Forget your best engine. What is the best livery?
Well, first of all, it's interesting because we're doing episode 10. That is the overview of liveries, and then the special afterwards, which will be the debate itself.
Yeah, this is more of just
It's highly likely that someone is going to die during this, and it'll probably be either me or Ben.
Why did I die? I want to
Because you
die.
said so.
You.
He'll be fine. Oh, and also we have Anne's special guest.
Woo!
Shut up, Scout.
Oh. Aaron, introduce yourself now before I kill you.
Hello.
Yeah, we've someone else now.
Yeah.
We
I was dragged here.
We went from 2 presenters to 4 to 3, and we're back to 4 again.
I was dragged here. I was put in the back of the van.
No, you weren't. No, you were dragged here with you were dragged here with consent. So shut up.
I was put in the back of the van and dragged to the unmarked location, and now I'm sat with
Ben,
three
I told
people.
you to put the Ben. I told you to put the fucking blindfold on her.
I did. It's not my fault.
I have a question for it. What is it? What's your 3 words location?
Pizza, sunrise, dance.
I'm genuinely tempted to look that up, but I think we should get on topic.
Yeah,
because otherwise we're going to spend 2 hours doing this.
Anyway. Welcome to the debate shed. We are aware we haven't done one in some time. We don't apologize, by the way.
We definitely don't apologize
because
this one has been many months in the making. Yes.
People that we don't know. No, it hasn't been many months in the making. We do nothing
to
make.
It's been 2. It was 2 months since you did episode 9.
It's been 2 months. Okay, that's a short enough distance. It's still a long enough. It's fine. Don't worry. Yeah. Don't worry. Stuff. We've definitely been meticulously planning out what we're going to talk about this episode. We haven't, but it's fine. Don't worry.
We discussed what episode we would be doing about 2 weeks ago.
We discussed what episode we'll be doing, but we haven't discussed the contents of said episode.
Yeah, we just said,
let's talk about some liveries.
Yeah,
that's literally all we've done in preparation.
Yeah, we're definitely clever. We swear.
So shall we get started by doing? I was thinking we could start at the end, and then go back to the beginning as an overview.
This isn't the time.
Hold on. Like reading in Japanese. Be very thankful I didn't hear that. So it's like reading in Japanese. You start at the end and go back to the beginning, basically.
No.
Yes, the Japanese.
It's like you're reading the Sikoli book, because that goes from right to left.
That's what I'm thinking of then. Anyway, yes, we shall get underway. But how are we going to start talking about the great livery debate, Connor?
The debate will come later.
How
I reckon we spend about an hour talking about liveries or however long until we get bored, and then we start the debate as soon as we get bored.
Well, I presume we can't really do this without having some form of debate. So I'm gonna have a mini debate, and then we have the big debate that's very important. I would like to start with the livery.
Oh god,
Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway lined black.
I'm gonna look this up so I know what I'm looking at.
I'm going to Google this so that the viewers can see as well.
Yeah. L7YR. That's my favorite railway.
Shut up, Jack.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
I like it.
I like it. It's very similar to BR Black, isn't it?
You are.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the point everyone brings up with any line. Oh, he's very similar to BR Black. Yeah, because there's
This is
only so many there are only so many times you can line black before it starts to look the exact same.
You say that. British Railways line black was based directly off the London and North Western line black.
Yes, it was.
Which I shall come
Not
up with
this
a
one.
picture of now.
See, because this is better black because the buffers are silver, and as we all know, silver buffers equal better. I really
And
want
the
a model of
lining
one
looks
of those.
nicer.
The lining looks way nice. I really want a model of one of those, but I'd rather
I
keep
want
my
a model
kidneys.
of this immediately.
I'd rather keep my kidneys if it's all the same with you.
No, you
What
shan't keep your
kidneys?
kidneys.
I already sold them.
You sold them already.
There we go.
Now
That
this
is
looks
the,
very similar to Lancashire and Yorkshire line black.
Shut up, Jack.
Yeah, I think that's also really quite a nice black.
Yeah,
It is
Yeah.
good.
it's weird. It's
it's
weird
very
that like
nice.
it's like weird that one of the major companies that made up the LMS used black as a primary color for their engines.
Well, I'll put it to you like this: most railways use black just for their goods engines.
Yeah. Well, unless you're the Great Northern Railway, who for some ungodforsaken reason used light grey.
Well, they made them stand out.
But have
was
you
unique.
have you seen light grey? Yes. It doesn't look exactly easy to keep clean.
So
Either
if you
that
know-
or the London Brighton and South Coast Railway, which in the early days had very dark green for their goods
Yeah.
engines.
Stroudley Goods Green or some twaddle, wasn't it?
I shall have and look.
We shall
Oh,
check.
To be fair, what I find actually interesting is just a random point. What kind of good Google is this, right? Is that the Midland Railway used green for a very brief period of time and then shifted more to red. And it's
Look
just like
at this.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
that
I
does
think
look
that
really
looks
nice.
wonderful.
And funnily enough, the white roof actually has some science,
Merit.
I guess, behind it.
Go on then, Dr. Jack.
It's basically, you know the way like black attracts heat and white sort of retracts heat.
It reflects it. Yeah.
You mean
Reflect-
reflect?
Reflect and
absorb.
Yeah, that's why that's why they had white cab roofs, so it would reflect the heat, so like you're not boiling alive in a steam engine.
Yeah.
So it's like when
Because it was
like
already
on a hot
warm enough
day.
in the cab, so they figured they might as well,
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
give
it's
the
like
full
on a hot day,
spectrum.
almost
I would like to point out before we get to credit to Darlington Works for these models.
Yes.
Mm.
For the pictures of these models.
Yeah.
I've got
Yes, my
versus-
favourite colour. Colour data available soon.
Yippee! Yippee! I would like to bring up quite an interesting livery.
Go on.
I think it's interesting anyway. What was it again? It was the LMS Experimental Blue.
Oh yes, this is another livery I'm very fond of.
Ooh.
Blue.
Let's have a look at this, shall we?
Yeah, let's have a Tommy again.
Ooh!
Yeah. You see, I now really like this. I have absolutely zero idea why.
Now I think this really does suit something like the Jubilee because it really does make it look more unique compared to a Black 5.
Mm.
I would just like to point out for the viewers that the Jubilee and the Black 5 are essentially the exact same engine, barring one.
Do you want to be strangled?
Oh,
Am
God.
I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Well, what was the
Okay.
difference? It was the valve gear.
No, it wasn't even
And-
the valve gear. It wasn't even the valve gear. It was the fact that
Right,
they had
would
slightly
you
bigger
like
wheels.
me to give you idiots a summary of the differences between a Black 5 and a Jubilee?
Slightly
Go
bigger
on.
cylinder, slightly bigger wheels, and splashers. That's it.
Black 5 has 2 cylinders, Jubilee has 3. Jubilee has bigger wheels. And you know on the Black 5 where where the footplate goes up like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the Jubilee as seen here, it's sort of flat, whereas on
Yeah.
the Black 5 it sort of flares out at the top.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, but that's rivet counter detail. That.
God.
I'm trying to think. Are there any other really interesting liveries? BR
What?
experimental purple, I guess.
Oh,
I
ultramarine.
know
Ah,
an
shit!
interesting livery. Oh, I think I might have seen the experiment. Aha!
I dropped my
It's-
phone on my laptop. It's fine. Don't worry. I'm okay.
You screwed. We did. Shut up, Jack.
Ow!
I know an interesting livery.
I'm
I'll see if I can
hurt.
find it.
What to be like some
GWI
really obscure
Auto-
railway? Oh, I
Hopefully.
think is it? I'm trying to think. Oh, yeah, I know what this is now. Yeah, this is
I
the.
can't seem to find the
Yes,
picture, but
I know what you mean though. For those who don't know, the Great Western Railway painted there was it the 517s
517s and a few pannier tanks or
and a few
something. I
pannier
don't know.
tanks in the same livery as their auto trains to see what people like them. They got the chocolate and cream. People reportedly really didn't give a shit.
Oh,
Well, it was that they painted the engine in the same livery, and also they built a mock carriage around the
Yeah.
locomotive from the footplate up because they thought that the people wouldn't want to see a locomotive situated between the two carriages. But it turns out that no one cared.
Yeah, no
This
one
one
cared
just
just as long as
ATP.
the train was on time.
British Railways. Huh.
Yeah,
These are all carriages and not helpful.
you're having a real trouble finding this.
Yeah,
I think you've
Fine,
illustrated your point.
yeah.
It's like it
Well-
happened in like the 1800s, so like there's going to be like very, very, very few pictures of it.
In
Yeah.
essence, the locomotives were painted the same color as the coaches. Yes,
Yeah,
I don't
I
think
think
it
I-
lasted very long. though.
I'm very much fond of the auto coach livery,
Yeah,
the chocolate and cream. I just
I would
think
like-
that with the little pinstripe around it just looks very
I
smart.
would just like to briefly point out that it's not actually technically the auto coach livery; it's just the standard coach livery of the Great Western Railway after they stopped using crimson.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
but it looks good.
It does
Yeah.
look good, yeah, obviously.
yeah.
A livery I would like to bring to the table is Caledonian Railway Blue.
Yes.
Which one?
No.
Either of them are amazing.
I suppose the dark one. The dark one, in my opinion, looks nicer.
Let's bring
Yeah,
up
I
the
thought-
picture of 812 then. Look at that.
Now I think
Yeah.
that is one of the most beautiful liveries from the Scottish region.
Yeah.
It's the nice
thing is- the
dark
funny thing
blues,
is-
rich lining,
Yeah.
the red
It's,
frames.
it's not accurate. It's not actually like a livery Caledonian engines technically wore, but it's nice.
Yes, it was.
Was it? Okay, fair enough. All right.
They had the darker blue during McIntosh days, and then
Oh yes, yeah.
the lighter
Kintosh.
blue later on.
Yeah.
I like
I
the
to be
light
fair, I
blue.
kind of prefer the lighter blue. Yeah.
Yeah, because on the Cardines they look fantastic.
Ben, you
Just-
just have a hard on for the Cardines. That's all you do.
And you have a hard on for the 1Fs.
Okay.
Whatever the fuck.
And
He's got a point.
and I'm not denying mine. I'm fully accepting mine.
To be fair,
so-
me and Connor can't really argue because we both are suckers for Chatham engines.
Yes.
Yeah,
Uh,
you should just
Being
for
from the
south.
south of England land.
Right,
Yeah.
Ben. Do you want to let these two Southies have it out over the SECR livery and have them have multiple orgasms, and then we can move on to better liveries?
Oh, fantastically idea, Jack.
Oh,
No,
I would
I
say we
think- I
should-
think we'll leave our one until we've covered all the inferior liveries next.
I was going to
Inferior
say we
liveries
should go
what?
via region. We should start
yes,
with, say, Midland.
Why are we no, you keep. Okay,
I know
Aaron. You clearly don't know how this show works. We just go in whatever the fucking order we please.
Here's a livery I'd like to bring to the table.
Oh,
It's not
yes!
accurate on this particular locomotive, but it is accurate to other Highland locomotives.
And I think
I
that is
don't
a
think seem to
that is
want to
another
be-
brilliant livery.
Yeah, I
don't
want to
like-
see this on more engines. Also, first 460 in Britain. There you go.
Yes.
I don't
One
like
of
it.
the first. Yes.
Funnily enough, some of these went to France.
Do they?
Because
Yeah.
France
Yeah,
There's a
is
question
it
for
was
you.
A case of either the French got the right to build them, or the Highland built them and sent them to France. I think they became like the Nord Castle classes. I can't actually remember what the class was. I think it was
I
something.
know
along
the
lines
one
of
you're
Nord
talking
Castle.
about, Jack.
Yeah,
It wasn't a
but
James Goods, it was basically a Belgian or French derivative of this.
No.
Yes.
No, it wasn't.
Yes.
Connor, no, it
Yes,
wasn't.
it was.
No, it wasn't.
It was, Jack. I
can
know what I'm
guarantee you
talking
it
about, and I
wasn't.
know what you're
I know
talking
what I'm
about.
talking about. Yes, I know what I'm talking about, but then you know
Gen-
you're talking about. So
Gentlemen,
therefore you
gentlemen, this is not a pantomime.
shut up, Ben.
Shut
I'm
up.
on your side here.
No, the fuck you're not. You're about as
It's not-
useful as a knitted condom.
And yeah, we
And
go.
we're off the air in Korea. Bye, you industrious little fellows.
Yeah, so I tried
there's
searching
no
up
pictures
the
of it.
French locomotive, but why have I got a picture of a star? I'm
Why
like,
is-
these
why-
French
Con
why
mon
is it
soir,
so-
I am now French.
Why are you? Why have you got the Gloucestershire transport history when you have the word French?
Hold on, Connor, the third image. That's Dick Call.
Those
It's not very French, is it, lads?
No, it's
No,
sort of
Yeah,
like the
look, there's
opposite direction to Wales.
I think I might understand because wasn't the like the rolling test center in France?
No.
Yeah.
No, the Rolling
Was-
Test Centre. This was in Swindon.
I thought there was one in France that
think
they said the
Aaron's getting-
P2.
I think Aaron's getting a bit confused. I think you're thinking about when the P2 went to France.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
I thought maybe they sent some Western engines there then. That would.
No,
No.
I feel like Swindon would rather actually kill themselves than send any of their.
Oh
engines to
my goodness.
France. Oh, Ben
I mean,
didn't.
to be fair,
Yeah, this
who would
isn't
want to go
helpful.
to France?
To be fair, I want to go see some of the French engines because the French did build some nice steam engines.
But
And yet
it's
you risk being
France.
French.
Yeah,
Stop being
but
racist,
yeah,
Aaron.
but I
we can do that. We can do that in the VC later.
I would like to point out, I still want to go to Britain despite the fact, 800 years of history.
Oh, it's just a little potato. Get over it.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just a few pubs. It doesn't matter.
Are you both quite finished?
It's just a few school children. It doesn't matter.
Okay, and we're off
Okay,
the
then.
air in every single nation of the world.
We're off the
least-
air
at
in
least-
Europe.
At least our country doesn't have a nonsense of monarch. Anyway,
Oh God, you had to
Oh,
bring.
moving
God.
on.
Jack, did you really have to bring up Mr. No Sweat?
Yes, I did have to bring. I suffered an injury during Falklands War. I can no longer sweat. You fucking lying.
Bullshit, Mr. Andrew.
You know what the funny
bullshit.
thing is? They say pigs
How have we
can't
got
sweat.
from fucking railway engines to paedophiles?
I blame Ben. Anyway,
I blame
moving
Ben.
on.
We're
I would
supposed
like-
to be a railway show.
Shut up.
We are.
I have,
We're
a,
just-
I have a livery. I have a livery if you want to shut the fuck up.
I'm going
No, we
to
don't.
cry in your general
Midland
direction.
Crimson. Midland Crimson. Midland Crimson.
Overrated.
So are the Black Fives, Ben. Shut up.
I'll put it to you like this: Crimson Lake looks better in Midland style than it does LMS style.
Finally, someone I can get on board with. Now you're
Yeah,
speaking my fucking
I'll drink
language.
for that.
Can I just point out these things that they the 1Ps, the 1532, they just look quintessentially Victorian in that livery.
Yeah.
I want a model, but again, I want to keep my kidneys. I
It
can't.
looks like its name would
It's
be
counterfeited,
Steve.
so it's probably going to be about £400.
Yeah,
Probably.
I'm scared now. Actually, I'll tell you what. I'll tell
Yes,
you what.
my favourite other colour. Colour data available soon.
We've got off topic again.
Tell you what, I'm going to. Considering we're talking about the One Piece, I know a livery which we shall talk about.
Go on.
That's not what I wanted, but okay. But are they actually on the back from 1P? They're not on the back.
Oh
from 1P.
yes, S and DG are blue.
Oh God.
Prussian blue.
Yes.
Prussian blue.
I
You know what?
think-
I'll accept this.
I think
I
this is
like
another
it.
one of the greatest liveries.
Do you reckon?
I'll
Now,
be
I'll be
brutally
100%
honest.
honest in
I
saying this.
I know
I'm
how
not a
the
massive
livery
fan
can
of
be
it on the
improved.
Ginty.
I know how this livery can be improved immensely.
Go on.
Good God.
Give it red. Give it a red underframe and wheels. There you go.
I was going to say I
Mm.
think there should be a band of lining around the edges of the wheels. Because
Yeah,
the wheels
that-
just look the wheels just look a bit too flat.
You know what this livery does look good on, however. The Midland 1532s. Backman did a model of one in that livery, and it looks fantastic.
Backman
1522. Yeah. Look at that.
Look
Now, I
at
think-
that.
I think, yeah, that is what S&DGR Blue should be, with the blue wheels
Hmm.
and a small bit of yellow banding around the edges.
To be fair,
'Cause it just adds a little bit to the underside as well.
I will be brutally honest and say I'm not a huge fan of the Somerset and Dorset Railway, but I do like the livery.
Yes.
Again, I will agree to that. I'm not a big fan of the railway as itself,
Mm.
but I do think the livery does look absolutely astonishing.
The train
Actually-
simulator route is shit, but the livery's carrying
Yeah.
a fantastic.
But don't worry,
I
don't
don't
worry.
I
Here's
don't want to
time
talk
for a
about
plug.
Bath.
Here's time for a plug. Golden Age Developments are remaking not remaking. They're making a new Somerset and Dorset for Train Simulator. Please do support it now.
We're
Yeah,
not
effectively
sponsored.
they
by
are
them,
We're
right?
not sponsored. I just felt the need to say that because Connor mentioned the route, and it worked. Okay, it worked. With
Well, he's-
with Caledonian Works going to make these sometime in the near future, they better make this livery.
You probably
Or
will.
else we'll send
If they
Jack
don't,
after
if they don't, I'll cry publicly.
Diddums. Anyway,
What, you're
moving
going
on.
to go on strike or something?
Yeah. Anyway, next livery, Great Central Line Black.
Black
Oh,
or-
now this is one we can do as a double up. Great Central Line Black as well as the green.
Livery.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, we could.
Which
Now,
one
I
do we
think-
unlock first? Not
Uh,
that.
No, that's not what
Right,
we want.
let's start with Great Central Black.
Yeah. I absolutely adore Great Central Black.
I think it is it's another one of the best liveries. There's something about it that looks right.
I've
The
done it
lining's
as
right.
well.
The gold beading on the brass beading over the splashes is right. The
It
Say
just
what you,
Yeah.
say what you want. Say what you want about the Great Central Railway. Oh, they were built in a European continental. Oh, they couldn't reach London if they tried. They did know how to build a proper engine. I would just also like to point out fish.
Yeah, because he's mainly built for what? Fish trains.
Yeah,
or
the
something.
first 460s built by the Great Central, if I remember correctly, weren't actually built for passenger trains. They were built for fast fish trains between Marylebone and Grimsby, I think. I can't remember.
Marylebone's in either Grimsby or Immingham. The
Immingham,
docks
that was
up
it.
there.
Immingham, that was it. Yeah. Just imagine being so devoted to fish that you build an entire fleet of I think they built two classes. The first one were more like prototypes, and they only built two of them.
Mm.
Or and then you've got the other Great Central 460s, which, to be honest, take the look of the improved director and stretch it, and I don't like it.
What
now
about
I want to draw attention to that
Yeah,
green, which I think looks absolutely perfect.
it does.
It's
look
something
fantastic.
about
it is.
the white
Yeah.
lining with the dark green, the red frames and bodywork, and just that little bit of silver on there as well. Just it completes
Mm.
it.
It does actually.
That's got to be one
Yeah.
of the best liveries out there.
If we
It's
could
I
just
would
re-own
like.
it.
one of
I,
the best,
I,
yes.
I would like to contend to that livery. I would like.
Okay.
I would like to put something up against it. Go into the Railway Preservation Society of Ireland website.
Oh god, there we go.
Just type in RPSI. Trust me. Go into the collection, and go to 131. The only God, that's such a depressing sight. Oh God, that's not a good advertisement for my country. Okay, now go down to the pictures. And the
Oh
first picture-
yeah,
yeah.
that's
Now
his
Look
that-
at
original.
this.
That also looks absolutely astounding.
Yeah. This is funny, right? Because in the early days of the Great Northern Railway of Ireland, they actually based their practices off of the Great Northern Railway of England. Hence why they did their engines are painted in the green with sort of red frames and stuff, and the coaches were varnished teak livery.
The lettering also looks very similar.
Yeah.
My only problem
Well,
with
yeah,
the lettering
yeah.
there is it's very far apart.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's
like a good walk between each letter. It's deep.
Well, yeah,
It's-
because they
you'll
kind
walk
of need
about a mile before you get to the next letter.
They kind of need to fill the tender somehow. Also, look at this. Oh, I genuinely love 131. It is a fantastic engine.
Yeah, but then yeah, I prefer its original condition to how it looks now. I'll be honest.
I know. I prefer the livery it has now. To be fair, because look at that black.
Yes,
That makes it more look
Right.
blue. To be fair, that's not.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought that was blue.
Go to the one there. Look at
That's
that.
blue.
It's not blue.
Or was that like really like weird?
That's
It's
Is
black.
that like
that's
bluish
black.
black?
That's black.
Yeah.
That's black. It's just the lighting makes it look blue. That
Yeah.
look at that. Oh, also April Fool's Day.
What?
Look at the date, Ben.
the date, Ben.
Oh, right.
The engine's first trip to the south since 1963. It was a momentous occasion in our history, one that will never be repeated or triumph until we get Maeve running again, which we won't.
Which is never going to happen.
How's 171? Just because we're here, how's 171 coming along? You could also look at 171's livery. Look at that.
Would I get shot if I said that looked like Caledonian blue?
No,
You wouldn't
no.
because you'd be half correct.
Oh,
My only problem with that is it's very
tall.
blue.
Yeah, but Aaron,
Like-
Aaron, I hate to tell you, engines who tend to be blue tend to be, blue.
And
No,
lose their
that's like
guns and
that's not blue. That's fucking blue.
Also, I go up. There's also a picture of it in black, which it wore for the filming of the Michael Collins film.
Mhm.
I think that looks
I'm-
better in black.
I've seen that film.
I've seen it as well. It's fantastic.
I
461.
thoroughly
Actually,
enjoyed
I
it.
just realised I can rant and rave about 461 now. This gives me my chance, finally.
No,
now,
Jack, no, Jack.
now.
We are going to do a separate episode about Irish locomotives.
I know, but I want to talk about 461's livery, please.
No, Connor, don't
Please.
bend his whim,
Please.
Connor.
Please.
Are we a
It's
Democrat
interesting.
on
It's
the
interesting.
debate
It's really
thread?
interesting. No, not the boring thing.
What was that, Aaron?
Is the debate here a Democrat?
No. We just go off what Connor wants.
It's a dictatorship. Welcome to basically the Fowler 4P, but slightly wider.
Is this a
Yeah.
painting?
It's
No?
it's an actual
What?
picture.
Oh, bless you.
I
You
didn't
know
see.
they're saying what?
That was just them saying what?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, slightly off topic. My dad's ordered me a new VR headset because I broke
Yeah.
mine. He's
Fair
literally
enough.
gone and
we
ordered me a new one.
we are on a podcast, by the way. Just so you remember that, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good, good.
Okay, back to trains.
186.
Yeah. Back to what we're here for.
What?
I do just think that looks a bit British, but it looks Smokebox looks like it's from the Great Central, and the rest of it looks like it's coming from the Midlands.
Aaron.
You are aware
Aaron,
it's built in
I
England.
hate to tell you this. Well, from the deep, this thing was built by the LMS.
The Superior Railway Company, but that's another story. Shut up, Connor.
Anyway,
I'll be honest,
well,
I'm not a massive fan of the lining on that, or it might just be the fact it's a little bit dirty.
Die. Go to 461 now.
The lining's
Please.
not the greatest, but I like.
We're talking about Maeve next because I want to go on about Maeve for like 5 hours. 461.
Jack,
The 260, Connor. Come, it's not that difficult to miss.
Jack, you are aware I'm just messing with you by wasting your
I
time.
know. Please,
Let's have a
please
look
go
at
to
Merlin.
461. No, the Merlin's the same as 171. I hate you.
Merlin and Maeve are the only two Irish engines I actually give a fuck about.
You only
Does it
give a
look
fuck about
fantastic?
Merlin. No, since when the fuck do you give a shit about Maeve, Ben? That's a lie and a half, and you know. Okay, settle
Okay.
down, fuckos. Welcome to the greatest thing to come out of England given to Ireland.
We're meant to be doing
Next.
liveries, not Ireland things.
Yeah, I know, but this has a wide variety.
Jack,
of
just
liveries.
talk about the colours.
Okay, so
About the
this livery it's wearing currently was reserved only for passenger engines. It never actually wore this in running service, but it looks fantastic. It also wore a variation of grey, which is called Battleship Grey from the Great Southern Railway. It also wore a black that had the compass air node Aaron flying snail on it when it was first preserved. It then wore some sort of weird line black, which I think is Dublin and Southeastern Railway. Don't quote me on that. Which it
I
wore
quite
very,
like
very
that
early
black.
in its preservation. It's probably the nicest mogul in the world, one of very few inside cylinder moguls. And if you don't, and if you say it's James, I'm going to come and I'm going to castrate you. There's its Dublin South. There's what is it? That's Dublin Southeastern.
Yes.
He did wear green, but it wasn't Competition O'Jaron. Dublin South Eastern was a weird railway. We'll get to that when we talk about Ireland. But all you need to know is Protestants. That's it. So that's literally it. That's all Dublin has to offer.
Right.
Guinness. Now we need to talk about my baby Guinness.
Guinness.
Child.
Oh, there it is.
Operational.
It feels
That's
like we're
just
talking
blue.
more about Irish locomotives than the actual
No, it's just
liveries.
it's just because we went to 131 and because Irish Railways have such interesting liveries. We're now on this. This is
Neuron
Guinness. He
activation
has a
inject
nice
brain.
livery. He is blue. If you scroll
This
down,
means
you
that
can
Jack
see
is
his
going to have
colour.
nothing to talk about when we do the
Oh
Irish.
no,
locomotive
trust me.
episode.
Yeah.
I have a fuck ton to talk about for the Irish episode.
I'll be in the
Trust me.
bunker.
Good.
I'll join you. I'll make some sandwiches.
Yeah. So this is a very nice livery. Funnily enough, randomly off topic, you know they're making same people who made Peaky Blinders are making a similar thing about the Guinness family.
Huh?
Cool.
Anyway, back
Right,
to
next.
trains.
Anyway, go to Maeve now.
Dee, 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 dee,
I'm
GSR
mobbing
dee,
with
800
dee,
fast.
dee, dee, dee,
Yes.
dee, 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 dee.
And then after this, can we go back to
Enlightening
Britain?
Lucy.
Think, Connor.
Ben, I want you to die. Black Fives of Jubilees. Look at that. Yeah, you
It looks
can
like
shut
someone's
up.
taken a mix of Black Five
You shush.
and half of the railways from Scotland, put it on cocaine, and then put it on.
Anyway, this is Maeve. Maeve is excellent. They're in the greatest livery ever to exist. Great Southern Railway Green. I've been to see it, and you should too. It's fantastic.
I'm not travelling to
Funnily enough-
Ireland to see that.
They did
It
actually.
looks
wear
like the
some-
inside of a grape.
Right, no, I can't have this anymore.
He's going to hurt you, Connor.
I'll be fine.
That's fair.
Mind you, I never said anything bad about it. It was just an observation.
You're going to
Well,
hear him
remember
knock
who
at
you
your door soon.
Oh,
He's
fine.
left the room. I can already tell.
I was going to say I could actually hear that he's left the room.
Yeah.
I could hear a
Do you
door
reckon
close
he's
as well.
crying or something?
Yeah.
I'm
Now,
sorry.
back
I'm
to
the British
incredibly
engines.
unintelligent.
Do you think he's
I'm
just
sorry?
probably sat in the corner of his room going?
Probably.
He
I'm
sat in the
back.
corner, curled up in the fetal position.
Are you idiots done yet?
No,
No.
we've got plenty
No.
more jokes to go through.
I'm aware.
We've
Anyway,
been live for
I'm trying to think of-
32 minutes and we still
Wow,
on.
I'm trying to think of.
We haven't done anything.
I'm trying to think.
I know-
of
I know
other
a
engines
livery I'd
I
like
can
to talk about.
So I haven't same.
Southern Railway Olive Green.
Oh,
can
yes.
can we actually talk about the proposed liveries for the Southern?
Yeah.
I mean, we could.
Well, first of all, let's talk about Southern Railway Olive Green. Now, I think this is one of the, if not
Boring.
the best Southern
Boring.
itself livery.
I like it.
Boring.
Because I
It's
think there's just
something.
something about it just looks right, especially on that D class, that image next to it. I think the D class wearing olive looks absolutely perfect.
No, that's just you having a hard on for the D class. Honestly, I prefer Malachite.
I mean, fair enough.
Like
Yeah,
I do quite like
When it's
Malachite.
clean and or on a Lord Nelson, Malachite
It looks brilliant.
excellent.
Hmm.
But
Fantastic.
it has one of those colours where it has to be in pristine cleanness, like freshly
Yeah.
painted for it to look.
That's
Mm.
kind of most color. That's most liveries that don't involve the color black.
Mhm.
They only really work if they're not absolutely filthy.
Look at him. He's fantastic with that livery.
He is fantastic. He's beautiful.
Yeah,
I was about to say that it only looks good when the paint is fresh, but that could apply to any engine.
Now
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
want
yeah.
to bring up Southern Railway. Is it line black that has the green lining?
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember.
Good.
I remember a mate of ours. We were talking about the Backman C class, and they're
Yes,
like,
the
"Oh, why
goods
is this
black.
so? Why is this so expensive?" And I was like, "Oh, because it's got lining." No, it hasn't got lining. And then like I think it was like 2 years later it came out. I was like, "No, sorry, it does have lining actually."
It has got lines. It's very
Yeah,
faint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, on that model, it's a lot more faint than what it actually is. But when you actually get
Yeah.
up close to it, it's a lot
No,
more
it,
obvious.
yeah, that's kind of nearly too non-faint. If you get me, do like it though.
I
It's fun.
think that looks really good because it keeps the nice clean aesthetic of a black engine, but it just gives it a little bit more of an edge with the lining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Southern Railway 12-ton van, Connor.
It's
Bob!
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 Why is Bob
The
grey?
religion.
I thought Bob was brown. But
Bob's ginger walking.
oh no!
Oh, and we're off
um,
the air.
And
Every
we're off the air in Africa.
I am sorry to everyone watching. I meant
don't
his
be.
livery.
Oh,
Then
Which
Yeah,
is
you,
better
then
than
you
what,
forget-
it's better than his
Porto!
other livery we could talk about.
What?
We're not going to talk about that.
Yeah, I was going to say we probably shouldn't talk about Bob's other livery.
move.
Oh no!
move-
Okay, so basically,
Oh.
the viewers at home who don't know, they ruined the Southern 12-ton van by putting hentai and Stalin on it.
We did
Well,
what?
What?
Jack,
It wasn't.
Jack,
We,
it wasn't
we
hentai.
put thermostat Jesus on it.
Okay. Am I half right?
No.
No.
I
No,
said-
The
not
only
in the
thing you're right
slightest.
about is
I said.
Stalin.
Did you listen to me? Hentai and Stalin. Am I half right?
You got Stalin
Stalin
right,
is the
but
only
we-
part that you're right about.
That's
Yeah.
half right. You incompetent idiots.
Says
We're gonna
you.
kill him.
Jesus Christ. I'd rather castrate myself with a spoon. Anyway, stupid.
You
anyway,
would.
You
so
do
make
that,
it
mate.
go away. Make
This
it
is-
go away.
Not
Stupid
so
man.
Make it
much
go
of an
away.
actual livery featured on engines, but the red livery on what was it called? Omaha, the S160.
Oh yes,
God.
Yeah, it was
USA
Omaha.
the S160.
After we look at this for 5 seconds, I've got another livery I'd like to bring up.
Now I think
Oh,
this
no, that's
probably
fantastic.
is. This is one of the
Hmm.
best liveries on the S160. Like
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
a big fan of the grey, but I think this just makes it look like an engine.
Yeah.
This makes it feel real. This makes it feel alive compared to just the
Yeah.
black and the grey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Yeah.
Anyway, livery.
Jack-
Deutsche Bahn, black and red for this Deutsche steam engine livery, basically. Deutsche Bahn.
That's what we're only doing English ones.
No, Ben. What the fuck? Why would we be racist and limit ourselves to English liveries? Look at this.
Where's a good picture?
There's literally several thousand staring you in the face, you idiot.
Yes, but there's also bloody Tor Valley.
Oh,
in-
Valley.
And also this
Why is that?
style of cat.
Why?
Well,
What the fuck?
Steel
That's
on
idiot. Okay,
steel.
That's
Tor Valley should become the chameleon of the railway
disgusting.
now.
Make it go away.
It's oh god, it is vile.
Aha! I like this.
Stupid.
Apparently
livery.
it's
Anyway,
green.
It's
That
clearly
is
not.
not green.
Now,
If it-
Oh, I forgot how bright that was.
Oh god, I
If
hate
that's-
it.
if
Make
that's
it
green,
please
I'm
make
the
It's
it-
Prime
interesting 'cause
Minister.
I remember the concept art of it being much darker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hate
I
it.
thought
Please
it was
make-
much darker than that.
please make it
I
go
didn't-
away.
I hope it's not. I hope it wasn't actually that bright.
No, it was that bright.
That was probably just with the sun facing towards it.
Anyway, scroll
Yeah.
up. I'll try find a good picture of Deutsche Bahn.
How about that?
What about the
That's it.
what about the little German shunts that Carnforth has?
Yes, Ben. This is in this livery.
Yes.
No, I
but
think
could
I
you
do
just-
quite like this livery, but it
Yeah.
has sort of the same problem as BR Black. It was they just put it on everything.
everything.
Well, no, because
You
you're
went to-
wrong. They
you
didn't
went
put-
to a
they didn't
German
put
shed.
they didn't put BR Black on everything, Erin.
Yes,
Well,
but what my point
But
I'm
they
making is
didn't.
they put this on everything.
Yeah, because it was their uniform livery. Britain didn't really have they had uniform liveries, not a uniform livery.
And I think uniform liveries, plural, is better. Because if
Why?
you just have one livery, it just feels a bit dull. Because every engine
Yeah.
ends up looking the same.
Yeah.
But if you have multiple liveries, it gives it a bit more character. There's something different.
And you need to
every
order
time.
more paint.
it'll be
So?
worth it.
Nah, not really.
I think if you're comparing black and green, it might depend on the locomotive that's carrying it.
Yeah.
Like for instance,
Now-
a standard 5 that
Looks
is when
amazing in
it's nice road.
either.
Yeah,
No,
I've seen a
that
standard
carries
5 in
black
green.
or
standard-
green
Looks
standard-
brilliant.
oh, okay,
Standard
I'll
5
tell
in
you
black also looks brilliant.
Standard 5 in green
Right.
looks disgusting.
How
Oh
dare
no,
you?
it looks beautiful. in
No, it
green.
doesn't. It looks
I
hideous. The only
mean-
reason it was painted in green is because it was sent to the bloody Western region. The Western region
Now,
was so
this
tied up their
is-
own ass.
It is BR green, but I'd like to bring attention to the pannier that was painted in green. It was the 6400,
Look at that.
wasn't it?
Wait, which pannier painted in green, Aaron? There were quite a few.
The BR green, 6400, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Here's another one. I've seen number 6412 in real.
The
That-
lining is the lining is the only thing that redeems it.
Well, that's online shit.
That's
Hang on.
online. Make it go away.
there we go.
Yeah,
I
the lining
think
is the only
that
thing that
is
only redeems
that is
that.
what panniers should have been painted into. Because
Yeah.
that just looks brilliant.
Yeah.
It looks nice enough on them, yeah.
Okay, we have some comments, gentlemen, that we should definitely SAR Red Devil livery. Hold on, I'll have a look at what this is. I think.
Oh,
what
I
it
know
is.
the one.
Well,
Is
we
this the
don't.
one that's on that really? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know the one. Yeah, I really like that livery.
Jesus Christ.
Look at
I was going to
this.
say that's very
Whoa.
red.
It's
Um.
Yeah.
Did
James
they
fucking
accidentally
White.
drop it in the paint pot?
No, Aaron. This is what happens when you care about an engine. What about London Transport Red?
Oh,
yeah.
London Transport is a
Ooh,
very
Shall I do
Very
London
nice.
Transport or Metropolitan?
Both
London
are essentially
Transport.
the exact same. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're basically the same. It's just basically rebranded, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
Now
this.
I'm
Why is there a
very fond of
pacer?
that.
Why is there a pacer? Go down.
Jack, shush.
No, there's a pacer. We need to kill
Jack-
it. There.
We're all trying to get a turn to speak.
London Transport.
London Transport.
And we're off the air in.
And we're off the air in every special education college in Newcastle.
Oh,
Now, this,
God.
is, this is another livery, sort of tying into this, is the
Oh,
small
God.
prairie painted in.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
GWR
Now-
L150.
I
think I could-
love this. I think this genuinely looks really good on the small prairie.
Oh,
It
Trexel,
does.
definitely.
It does. It really does. I'm surprised.
Can I
no
just
one
say
made
this
it-
is also the same small prairie which spent a couple of years in Poland.
And
Sergeant
also
Major.
on the topic of small prairies, BR they did wear BR lines green, didn't they?
Yeah.
I don't-
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
them did. One of them is preserved in BR lined green.
Excuse me.
Aha.
Yes, on the left. Yes, I think that's also really good on small prairies.
Yes.
And
It's
the
a
large
bit like-
prairies as well.
It's also a bit like Hercules 4277.
Hercules. Yeah.
Hercules.
Ben, please stop. We might get copyrighted, and we can't get copyrighted again.
I
No,
think
that
that
carries
is
Great Western green.
We didn't
Oh,
get
cool.
copyright. What?
well, it's similar enough, but I just think that
Yeah.
looks really, really nice on the
Yeah.
on the
Yes.
4200s. Just adding that bit of lining really does seal the deal on them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it makes them stand out from fucking every other industrial engine. Industrial engine?
Industrial engine.
No,
I'm
shut
going
up.
to show you fellas a locomotive that I think could carry any livery really well.
All right.
That's what
but-
Let's see it then.
I thought. All right, come on, Connor. Wow.
No, that can't carry any livery perfectly. You idiot.
Maybe not every livery perfectly,
Maybe not everyone,
But-
but
but the
quite a
liveries
lot.
but the liveries it carried in service, absolutely. Any livery
Yeah.
the 5101 or just a large prairies in general was given, it looked right.
Yeah.
Lined BR green, when it's clean and very fresh, it looks stunning.
You know what is an engine
Um,
I think can pull
Oh
off
no,
any
Sam
livery?
Strains at Runaway.
Do you know?
I
was gonna say,
do you know,
yeah,
do you know,
ooh,
do you know
Runaway.
what's any engine that I think can pull off any livery? This is any livery
What?
because they kind of have done. Terriers.
Oh yeah.
Yes, actually, the Steam Sound Supreme Terrier is a very good example of showing this off because they have
Because they wore any and every color physically known to man, barring reds. No, they didn't wear
You
red,
say
sorry.
that.
They
There
wore-
was
they,
one
they wore,
in
they
red.
wore red. Yeah. Actually, there's a good point. Nielsen box tanks. Now that I see them, they wore any color.
Yeah, so the Terriers wore a lot of liveries, and one of the probably most interesting ones was Great Western Green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously,
and even then, I think they looked really good in green.
Yeah.
it's a case
Like-
of they really shouldn't look good in Great Western Green because it's their competitor. But
But it just worked. It just
What about
looks the
actually,
looks the part.
there's a good question. The Isle of Wight Central livery.
I didn't know the other way had its own livery. Should be interesting.
Why the hell wouldn't it be?
Yeah, it was black, wasn't it?
Aha!
Yeah,
No,
that-
it was
yeah, that-
green.
no,
The
that no.
IWC one, the later one, was black,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it
Yeah, and
started as red.
I prefer the black, if I'm being honest. I prefer the black.
Yeah.
And again, this is another livery that can sort of tie into this is SECR
Ooh,
green
preserved one wearing
Terriers.
it. Preserved one wearing it. Go up, left.
Yes.
Yes.
Again, I think the Terriers may be the only British locomotive that can wear any livery and have it look good.
What if we put one in BR Express Passenger Blue?
Now, I think
Ooh.
that is perfect. But I
That
believe
is
they also
fantastic.
carried
Honestly,
wartime
whilst-
grey.
I don't fuck with the liveries and the Terriers and the SCCR livery. If I'm being, I just.
I think they look absolutely stunning.
It looks
'cause
fantastic.
Yeah, because both you have a hard on for the SCCR. Now, Southern Railway proposed liveries. Can we go on to that? Because there's some interesting. They had some interesting proposals.
We're gonna move on to the other regions.
Soon, Ben. Soon after
yeah,
this
we'll-
one, we
we'll-
will.
We'll get to it, and then we'll have to come back to the SECR.
No,
So
we
me
won't.
and Connor can have a little elaborate around it.
There is a chart of like an N15X wearing like.
Oh, I know
proposed
the one you
liveries.
mean.
Yeah. Well, now time to find the image.
X
Yeah.
liveries.
Mega's a model terrier of in Kent and East Sussex.
Van... Question mark? Is it on here? Probably not.
Found it.
Ah, here it is. Okay. So there
Credit
was
to the
monster-
Southern Rail email group for this.
Yeah. Can I be honest?
No. but go on.
I'd either go with the dark brown or the blue because I really
like
like
blue.
that blue.
Now,
Yeah, the
I
blue
will be
is
honest,
fantastic.
I do like the blue, but I feel it's a bit too dark and a bit too like oversaturated. It's like if you went on to say paint and you selected the first blue you saw. It's a very powerful, very in-your-face blue.
Yeah.
Whereas when you look at something like British Rail Express Passenger Blue, it's a bit more subtle, but it still carries that image of blue across. Whereas that is a bit too in your face. And I believe that does carry what sort of like brownish gold lining on it.
Yeah.
By the
Whereas
looks of it,
blue-
yeah.
Whereas blue better goes with like a white lining, so like a colour that's a bit brighter than it to offset the blue.
Yeah.
You're in the wrong trade. You should be a painter, Aaron.
I actually have done painting.
I'm not
Oh, yeah.
surprised.
Well,
Right.
to be fair, I do
moving
digital
on,
art.
Moving on to another region. I would like
Let's
to
go
discuss,
to the northeastern.
I
What
would
the
like
Great
to. I would like
Western?
to discuss Great Northern Railway Green.
Can we
It's not
talk
the same
about
as-
Great Eastern afterwards?
Yes, we can talk about
Yeah.
Great Eastern.
Ooh,
afterwards,
Great
and
Eastern
that's
will be another one I know exactly what livery Connor wants to talk about as well.
the
Yes.
Goodness gracious me.
Where's a good one to?
Oh yeah, I forgot. The Midland and Great Northern Railway was a thing. Can we talk about that briefly and then move on to Superior Livery?
Yeah.
Now, I do quite like that.
Midland and Great Northern Railway was a whack railway that realistically shouldn't exist and we should burn it in hell. Moving on to the Great Northern Railway.
The livery
Can
looks like stick.
Yeah.
Can we just appreciate
Mm.
Great Northern
No.
livery with the sort of reddish brown undertone?
Yeah. Honestly,
I
Yeah.
think that just looks absolutely stunning.
This is why I'm looking forward to the A1s for Train Simulator because they're going to have this livery.
Well, all credit to Chris Wilson at Caledonian Works because he will do an absolutely stellar
Oh,
job.
he will do a
Anything.
fantastic job. I can guarantee you.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely
Oh,
amazing.
Yes. God,
Now, if you
we're
don't
amazing.
mind, if we can just dip back to the Great Western for one livery of
Ugh.
Indian red
Great Western.
frames.
Oh yeah, Indian. I forgot about Indian Red Frames. I'm fine with this. Yes.
Oh good god.
Now,
Oh yes.
I
Oh,
do
oh,
have, well, I have seen a Great Western 4700 with Indian red frames,
Yes.
and it does look.
Mm.
It should be on. Yep, there you go. Donington Reskins, top one.
There you go.
Credit to Donington Reskins and Edward over there for making these liveries because they are absolutely amazing at what they do, and it does just look perfect on the 4700s.
I don't like the Indian red frames on the Night Owls.
No, you're wrong. Well, Ben, you're wrong.
Well, according to you, I'm wrong about everything.
Yeah, you are wrong
What's
about everything
about
because it's.
this?
Oh! Do you know what I
Yes,
saw?
the Caledonian Works 2600 Abadabadares.
Habadabada.
I'll forget
Abba
about
Dabba.
the label, but the Abadabadoos.
The
Abadabadoo.
I would also like to point out. I saw something. I saw something the other day that said, "Oh, you can't have an outside framed engine. It's got more than 4 driving wheels."
Yes, I think I saw the exact same thing as you.
Not only are they completely idiotic and moronic and should be burned at the stake for all of their heresy, but
For the 2600 exists, and it looks gorgeous.
it looks
One of
fantastic. And they
the
say, "Look, no, because the funny thing is, right? If you made that a 440, they'd be fine with it. If it's a 2, oh no, we can't have a 2.6 sound because outside frame engines are. I fucking hate those people. We should burn it. Well, someday it should happen that a victim must be found. I've got a little
Jack.
list.
Shut up, Jack. We don't want to get shot.
Fine, Mom.
Jesus Christ.
okay, back to the
Back to livery.
Lots of railways.
Oh,
I have a feeling I might have seen at one point an engine with engine red
Stop.
all over. But
top
I
image.
can't quite.
It was on the top image at the far right.
That's Midland Railway.
You silly
I
bugger.
can't tell. Your stream looks about 240p.
Oh, we're fine. I'll
Yes.
find it later. Right.
Ooh,
Anyway,
that
Great
would be
Northern
something.
Railway
That
livery
would be
land.
something we can eventually go to. Is the RH and DR liveries
Oh yeah.
because
I'd
they
like
are
to point
also
out.
very.
I'd like to point out we've only gone to the other region. We're at 51 minutes.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
about
God.
what, halfway.
Yeah.
We've done Great Western, and we're starting LNER.
Okay. So I think we can very quickly and very swiftly go through LNER because most liveries are the same. Great Northern Railway green, fantastic. Northeastern Railway green, fantastic. Great Eastern Railway ultramarine, beautiful.
Absolutely,
Barnsley Railway livery.
Godsmack.
I just want to take a moment to appreciate the blue on this locomotive.
Oh,
It is stellar.
That with the white roof,
you
brass,
could have sex with
red,
that.
I
No,
beg your
oh,
pardon.
for God's sake, Jack.
I beg your
and
pardon.
we're
What,
off
what
the
year?
air in
can I-
every
can I-
other
can I-
country.
Can I bring up a contender? Right, you go
No.
down the Caledonian Works P43. No, actually in the image you're
Oh,
in,
yeah,
you
yeah.
moron. Yeah,
There we
that
go.
one. Look at that! No, that's a color
It
for a single
looks
wheeler if I ever saw one.
Beautiful, really, really
And
well done.
now, to be fair, I'm just saying I prefer the superheated version personally because neck extendo, but it's fantastic. Look at it, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Oh yeah, oh no, yeah, that.
Yeah, neck extendo.
It's next just become a telescope. He's
That
just
in my AU is Edward, and you can fight me to the death on that, Ben. I will happily fight you.
I will fight you on that because you're just an
Good.
idiot.
No,
I
you're an
like the
idiot.
Northeastern Railway livery.
I like the Northeastern.
I
I hate that.
also like
I
the
hate the engine. I hate the engine.
Yeah.
I like the livery.
So
I'm
the
gonna
thing
say
with
it's
this
hideous
BA
and
is it looks as if Wurzel, the younger Wurzel, I think the chap designer, it looks like he just ran out of ideas by the time he came around to that.
No,
Yeah.
because
The engine I'd like to draw
he
attention
designed
to
the
is-
bottom of the engine. He designed the bottom. The engine was probably halfway through construction. Like, right, where's the boiler? You see, we haven't got one. Right.
I haven't
See
made
that
it yet.
you see that very small 040 in the corner? Yes. Use that thing's boiler, but extend it. Right up. And that's how you got the 4cc.
So the one livery I'd like to draw attention to from the Northeastern, well, not so much livery, but the engine it was on, is the Y7, the one to the left of you, Connor.
That's a Y8,
Y8,
but
sorry.
also the Y7 up there. Yes.
I think that was to the right of you.
Looks so goofy.
Y7,
I think that-
Y7, they're the same engine.
I think that does look absolutely perfect on that with the red
Yeah.
wheel, with the red.
I
Side
prefer Northeastern line black.
I mean, the thing with the Y7 is in this livery, it almost looks industrial. Although,
Yeah,
admittedly,
so
this
I
one did come out of industrial service before being preserved.
I mean, if you remove the NER from the side, you could very easily say to someone, "Oh, this was an industrial livery that worked on some industrial railway in some industrial part of the United Kingdom."
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, so both Y7s have been seen together. Yes.
They've just run away from the
Look
beach
at
house.
them. Look at them, the little babies.
They've just run away
I'm
from
trying
the
to think
scene of
About
a
the line
crime.
black. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, now here's an interesting livery I'd like to discuss for a few minutes, if I can. The North British Railway livery.
Oh no.
Oh god.
The North
Because
British was a very dark red, wasn't it?
It wasn't. You see, this
It was an accurate
gentleman.
picture.
Just get me a picture of what. Just get me a picture of North British engine, as long as it's a North British livery, because then I can tell you some facts.
Oh god.
This one looks accurate.
That is not brown. That's green.
That's brown.
No, it's green. Trust me on this. North British livery is actually green.
Oh, did Stroutley go up to Scotland then?
It's basically because go up, Connor, because there's a better sort of image of one that looks more green. Because to be fair, in lighting they look brown. I'll admit, but like see the K class there, the K class. See, it depends heavily on the lighting. Like it's just a very sort of specific shade of green that, in some respects, looks brown.
I think the actual name of the livery was like greenish brown or green brown or something.
Yeah, it's like greenish brown. Yeah, I honestly love the livery. It is fantastic.
I think the livery's quite nice as well.
Just to sidetrack for a second, whenever I think of the color greenish something, I always think of a particular picture in Horrible Histories in one of the books where someone was shouting, "There is no such color as greenish purple."
Greenish purple's my favourite colour now.
Yeah.
I want to Google this now.
Greenish purple. This is going to come up with some just like hideous.
I mean,
the middle one's a greenish purple. To be fair,
it looks like a.
A dingleberry.
You can't say that, can
no,
you?
Connor, go to the
I was
purple
thinking it
green
was gonna
colour
look
palette.
like a fucking Brussels sprout that's just gone off.
Yeah, go to the first one. The middle one of that. That's sort
That
of
is greenish purple.
I like that.
It's a bit of green. It's a bit of purple.
Yeah.
Greenish purple.
Right.
Bizarre.
Next livery.
We've now discovered
next,
greenish purple.
Holland Barnsley Railway livery. That could be interesting to walk around for a few minutes.
And
The Holland Barnsley Railway. Oh wait, did we already talk about this? We probably did. Oh no, we
black,
didn't. Aha! Yeah, it's interesting. I like it.
Yeah,
I don't think much of the engines, but the livery does look nice.
Okay, what about the 080 though? You have to think of something about the 080.
The fat thing.
Oh yeah.
The livery I would like to bring up is the North Staffordshire Railway Red.
Yeah, the most boring railway. The most boring railway with the most interesting livery.
It looks gorgeous.
It does.
Now it's very similar in a respect to like London Transport or Metropolitan.
Furness Railway.
Yeah, or Furness Railway. But I just think something about that it's on the nose. It looks right.
Yeah.
I actually saw someone made a C class from the Southeastern in that livery, and it does look amazing.
Was it on Donington Reskins by any chance?
No, it wasn't.
Shall we actually have a look at that? Give them some clout, even though no one's going to watch this.
Yes, let's look on Donington Reskins.
Oh no!
And we're going to get a cameo. And we're going to get a cameo from me.
We are actually, I just realised.
Right, so which livery on Blue Peter do we think is the best?
Blue, obviously. Has to be.
I just buy the like.
No, I think LNER.
I hate that LNER though. I don't like it. It doesn't look right.
I think it looks better.
No, it looks too bright, doesn't it, Jack?
Yeah, it looks like
it looks a bit flushed out.
You know what it reminds me of? You know the London South Western Railway pesto green.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, to be fair,
Yeah.
I
That's
don't
like
think
green, I think
none of
that
us
one's called.
can deny British Rail Apple Green, the middle one, same as Tornado.
Actually, apple green.
You can't look at that and say you don't like it. It just
Yeah.
looks right on any engine you put it on.
Well, I can, but I don't want to. L1, obviously, BR Brunswick Green is superior. Fight me.
Yeah.
Looks wonderful.
Teddy!
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 No, Ian.
Teddy!
Teddy!
Anyway.
Moving
Let's
on.
continue.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. These look wonderful. Again, all credit to people like Donington Reskins. These are
Yes, we
absolutely
know.
stunning.
You've said this about 15 times. Why don't you just suck
We're
his
not
dick
getting
already?
sponsored. Oh, a T9 in Brunswick Green.
I do quite like that, but at the same time, I feel it doesn't suit the T9.
The funny
Yeah.
thing is, the only issue
I
I
think-
have with the only issue I have with this is the tender, which has been my main contending issue for most London South Western Railway engines as a whole.
Yeah, the T9 with that tender does look a bit off. Like it looks like the tender's
I quite like the tender. When it's got the superheated boiler, it looks better with the 8-wheel tender. But when it's got the original saturated boiler, 6-wheel tender beats it.
Yeah,
But
let's
I
continue.
do think that the Brunswick Green is carried better on one like this rather than a wider cab version. Like so,
Yeah,
this
Yeah.
here isn't visible. The cab wider.
yeah,
But,
I
right.
actually agree with that. Yeah. Oh yes, I like
Eh.
that.
Photographic grey goes on anything.
Boring.
I think that's
Yay,
pretty
hi, mate.
Oh,
High
I
Mac,
like
High Mac
this.
and BR Black looks
oh,
Now that is fantastic.
fictional blue on the Dean single. Another engine. Just
Oh.
it looks right. It looks perfect.
Yeah.
for that.
It looks
It looks
too
like he
good.
looks like he'll wear a monocle and start telling me how poor the peasantry are in 5
Oh
minutes.
god.
Yeah, it would.
BR green and
Oh.
BR blue on the
H2.
H2 Atlantic.
Right,
Again,
H2.
that just look. I'm not a massive fan of the blue, but BR green definitely works on the H2.
BR green
Yeah.
does
Yeah.
work, yeah.
Yeah.
We've seen that.
Tornado. Oh, that's
Seen
blue
Blue
pizza.
Tornado
This is
in
not Tor-
apple green looks
Yeah,
brilliant.
it does look nice.
And
Talked about
now
that.
I like the
Yep.
blue. I like the blue.
Yeah,
the blue
blue.
does look very good. And another nice thing about that pack is it has early and late crest blue.
Oh,
Oh,
fantastic.
about that.
I like that. I like this.
I like that. Looks
That
brilliant.
just
Works
looks
well.
more like a German counterpart.
Yeah, it does. To
No,
be fair,
no, because the German counterpart was red, you idiot.
Was it? Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I think even so, that looks brilliant.
Oh,
Yeah.
A12 in
yeah.
line
That's
black.
the
This
line black
is
we're
what me
talking
and
about.
Connor will argue. Southern Lines Black does look really good when you put it on
Yeah.
the right engine.
Wait, so works Teddy has a face? Huh?
Yes, it has the Percy face, the one that's slightly
Oh.
dented, tilted on its side.
Oh, that face. Ah,
Yeah,
I know you meant about
I'm
that.
not a massive
One line
fan
black, not
of.
interesting. Go down, Connor. Keep going.
Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of the
Yes.
Class 23. Now this is
And
my
all of them have
favourite
come.
on this site. Is it just looks like you could literally show that to someone who's never seen a train before or knows little about the SECR. They would say, "Yeah, that's an actual engine," because
Yeah.
it just looks the part.
It's
It does.
perfect, is what it is.
Yeah.
I might download that later.
Oh.
Yeah, I might get that as soon as I get the T3 because I really like that.
I've got the T3 and it's fantastic. Get it immediately.
Anyway,
I will get it.
No,
No,
I can see. How do I go back up this internet?
No.
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 Cornwall
Usually-
Sunlight Black, not massive.
Yes.
Here you go.
Usually-
This is another brilliant
For a
one.
grey equalizer, it does carry maroon really well.
It does.
It
Yeah.
does
It
look
does. It
very
really
much the
does.
part.
Oh.
Very much
T3
looks
again
the
in
part.
grey.
Yes, I approve of this.
It doesn't
I think
really
dark
look-
blues
it's-
with red rods just looks really, really good.
Yeah.
Not a massive fan of these, I'll be 100%
No.
honest. Weathered
It's filthy
on the old
pretty.
DT one, I think that looks brilliant.
I
Canton
like
K04,
this. I like.
I
this.
love that. Very, very lovely one.
So goofy. It's so
It looks
goofy.
nice.
It's goofy, but it actually feels like it would be real.
No, this
Yeah.
I like.
Oh, yes. Apple
Now that-
green
Mm-mm.
on the 04. Brilliant.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely
nice.
stunning.
I need to
Yeah.
find where those coaches are as well.
somewhere.
I think those might be London and South Western coaches.
Yeah, the London South. I need to find the livery because I do like that livery on them. They do look good.
Blue
Blue
Peter
Peter
and
and Blue, already seen. Not interesting.
Yep.
Mm.
The
Oh,
the
sweet
mini
mercy!
packs for
There's
the
two
Manny
of
Ward.
these, isn't there? There's
Yes,
two of
there's
these.
two. I have both. I
Even-
had
oh,
both
there's
of them.
more.
Why do they
They're-
look really nice in London, Brighton, South Coast livery?
I don't
They just
know.
it just works. Can we just appreciate? Hold on, there is an airline. There's fucking Southwest Airlines in the background.
I've just seen.
Oh, Connor, look at that wartime black, wartime grey.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
I think that looks absolutely stunning.
It looks
Yes.
nice. I'll give it that.
LMS
Yeah.
that works. Southern Olive works.
Southern Blue works.
Basically-
LSW what kind
basically-
of works?
Basically, every livery there works very well.
Steamy John.
Smoky
We love
John.
Steamy John.
Smoky, steamy John. Yes.
Steamy John.
Oh.
Yes.
BR Lines Black looks brilliant.
Yeah.
Lime green.
Yeah.
Lines Green. I'm
right,
not a
right,
fan
let's-
of the blue, like BR
I
Blue,
think we're
but I
getting
think
a bit
that's
carried
just.
away.
Yeah.
Let's
Yes, we are.
continue on.
Let's
Scroll
go
down.
to the next one.
Before we have an aneurysm.
Ooh.
Looks
That's
brilliant.
Blue. That's good.
Looks
Fantastic.
brilliant.
Ooh.
As we said, photographic grey looks brilliant.
I'm a big fan of that
I
one.
like
Blue
this.
looks
That's not
brilliant.
half
No,
bad.
looks nice.
Now
No.
this is another one. I like that. I think that looks.
This just looks Caledonian.
Yeah.
What's the
Yeah.
point?
I think that it just works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I think this also demonstrates you can put a lot of engines into different liveries and they still end up looking good.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well,
Cover
this.
it in wallpaper.
But apart from that,
Hogwarts inspired livery.
Ah.
I think that looks brilliant.
Yeah.
Looks nice.
They
But I
can go
think
away.
that
I don't
would
know
look
if that they did
better.
actually put Tor Valley into red at one point because they
I
wanted to
think
use that before
that
deciding.
yeah, because
would
yeah,
look
wasn't
better
the
with the
story?
lake crest.
Wasn't the story like they wanted to use like they put it on a merchant navy and then went, oh no, that looks too modern, and then used it.
Yeah.
Put it on a West Country, but yeah,
Yeah.
too modern.
Too modern.
Yeah, I think that would
Oh,
look
there's a
better.
coach.
Oh,
There's
there's the carriages.
yeah.
Yeah,
There's the
yeah.
carriages. Right. Duly noted. Send me the link. Duly noted.
I think
Look at the
C1
man.
Atlantics looks brilliant.
Who the fuck is Joel?
The
And
guy
See,
who
one
made it.
Atlantics is fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that man. We call him Joel.
Me.
NCB
NCB liveries. Virginity.
I like it.
and austerity.
NC more Hunslets,
Oh,
the whistle patch. Oh, I know what the next one is. It's mine.
Yay!
pause.
I made
They
that
look
about
good.
4 years ago.
They look good in photographic grey, to be fair.
Yeah, I'll give it.
Yeah,
that.
I
They
did.
look nice.
I worked quite hard on that, and then
It's
Ben
Mhm.
over at Donington Reeskins just finished it up. I'm not a fan of blue on that. Yeah, it isn't designed to be
Bit
BR
dark.
blue.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
bit
because
dark.
it's called Joel Blue, but it doesn't sit right with me.
Mm.
Yeah,
I think it is a bit too dark.
I like that though.
Liveries on that are quite nice.
Coach.
Coach,
What
Oh,
the?
The hell is
Yeah.
this?
that's an April
no,
Fool's livery.
No,
It's
kill it.
terrible.
Kill
Look,
it.
moving
Kill
on.
it. Kill it.
The old Jubilee model, which looks dreadful.
Yeah, terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, look,
Vandalized
graffiti.
coaches.
Graffiti.
Yeah, you was thinking of doing it.
Don't like that.
Oh,
It's a red.
I
It's red. Oh my
do
goodness.
quite like.
Oliver Cromwell, Lord Protector
Shut up,
of
Jack.
England.
no, Jack.
No.
I do quite like the red on that.
Yeah.
But I just feel you're never going to see it if that was done in real life because it would end up breaking down before it even leaves the paint shop.
it wouldn't get nowhere.
Like, right, on my way to.
Now this is a livery I don't really like. LNER
No.
black on the
Yeah,
advert.
no, I
It
don't.
It doesn't
Keeping the
look
silver
right.
number it just looks lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the LNER text could do with being a bit bigger because it does
Yeah.
look a bit too small.
The numbers could be reduced a bit.
I love the fact we're just slagging off the developers here.
Blue
Yeah,
Say,
Sky.
"Oh,
because
this
we've gone off liveries now.
Yeah,
Bones. Ooh, I like that.
Oh yeah, yes. This is another one. This was done by Edward. This looks brilliant. I love this. I think that does actually look.
Gentlemen, we've been live for an hour and 9 minutes.
Excellent.
And we've covered the Great Western.
We've covered.
We've
nothing.
covered
to
the
be fair,
Great
we actually covered
Western.
quite a lot.
Yeah, we've done quite a
we
lot.
have actually covered quite a lot. Yeah, we're nearly finished.
I have an suggestion.
No, you
Oh
don't.
no!
After we finish looking at Donington reskins, shall we get to the main debate?
Please, before we lose.
Haven't we already gone through the main debate at this point?
Yeah.
We haven't come to a conclusion though.
About
Yeah,
what
that's
the
fair
best
enough.
livery in the UK is.
I'll tell you what.
Hmm.
I will put it to. I will make.
No,
can't do-
we're not putting it to a democratic vote or if you.
No, we're not.
No, because
I
we're
didn't
all going to
suggest
say
it.
different
Right,
answers.
I'll make a list.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
God.
We'll
He's
do
got
I
our-
shall
the
examine
top five.
the list.
I shall examine. Oh my god!
I shall examine
Yeah.
the list.
Plus
That's
20.
certainly
Your
green.
name will also go into the list. What is it? Don't tell him, Pike. Pike.
Clean
Mr.
star.
Mandarin.
I'm
Clean star.
surprised that no one's done the British Railways version for that yet, but I suppose they might on Caledonian Works.
Yes.
Well, yeah, because Chris is going to be doing his own star. Let's be honest,
Yeah.
he's going to be better.
Yes. A4s.
Yeah. Yeah, all
Right.
brilliant liveries. So let's make an list of.
Google Sheets.
Why are we
Some
going
local-
into shit? Why are we going into shits?
Shall we?
Shut up, Jack.
Can we look at your commission spreadsheet?
No, you
Jack,
may
we're
not.
Jack,
Can
we're
we
here
look
to
at
do
that
something
after
else.
the stream?
Yeah.
No.
Please.
Oh.
You've already
Right.
shown us it once, anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Name.
Name.
Bias.
Name.
Buy it.
Jackers.
Ben. No,
Benners.
Benners. Erin the Spec. no, get rid of
you.
guest. Get rid of guest. Get rid of guest.
Erin the
Erin
Special.
Right.
You.
Livery.
I'm going
Rank
to say
1. Rank.
We'll
So
do
what,
three. We'll do three. Three's
I
enough.
no, I think we should do the top 5 British liveries.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
5 it is then.
Rank 5.
Okay. Right, Connor,
And
you go
then-
first.
Overall, right, I'm putting in rank 5. I am putting MR lined crimson.
Die.
In rank 4, I am putting. I'm gonna need to.
Actually, I was
expand
going to
some
say,
of
should we do it by each person? So we do 5,
Go on, Jack, what's
then
your-
4, then 3, then 2, then 1.
My
What's your
rank number 5, I'm going to say Great Western Unlined Black.
reasoning.
Just because, it just.
I like it.
It's good.
This
I
is
like
brilliant.
it. Yeah.
But I like this.
Yeah.
So if I,
Go on,
I
then,
just
Jen.
like the Great Western thing on the tender. Anyway, Ben.
Brunswick Green.
BR
Yeah, BR Brunswick Green.
There's only one Brunswick.
and Aaron.
Great Western Indian Red.
We're Indian red. That
You could just put, yeah, I was about to say, you could just go GWR Indian Red, but yeah.
Rank 4, I'm going to put GER Ultra Marine. Jack.
Great Southern Railway Green. No, do you know?
I
You
just
could
put the
put-
ice so people know that it's
No,
Ireland.
but there's only one Great Southern Railway, Connor.
Yes, but some people who watch this show might not know that, and we'll just
Might be
leave it.
inept. Yeah, true.
GCR Black.
Aaron.
GCR Transitional Green. That was when they were switching from the GCR to the LNER. So it has the GCR green, but it's LNER green. It looks brilliant.
Well, it's still the Great Central Green, but with London and Northeastern Railway typeface
Yes.
on it.
Which looks brilliant. The top 3
GWR
livery.
rank 3. I'm going to go for GWR Green
Oh,
were Indian Red. Actually, no, I'm just going to go GWR Green. 1922. Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
going to go for Great Central Railway Green.
GCR lined green. Ben,
BR lined black.
Aaron,
Southern Railway olive.
right, rank 2, I'm going to go for.
Let's go shopping at the supermarket, man, where Greg works. Just if you are home for a shift.
Ben, we can hear your background.
Yeah,
So
we can
we'll
hear him
roll
watching the
through.
chase.
We can hear him
It's
on
not
the
the chase, actually. It's not the chase,
Yeah.
but sorry.
Oh shit. Great Southern and Western lined black.
Great Southern and Western Railway, lined black. Ben,
LBS and CR. What?
Brown.
Brown. Yeah, fuck it, brown.
Umber.
Umber. There you go.
Umber. That's the
Brown.
word. Thank you. Shut up.
Brown.
SECR wartime grey.
I have a feeling I know what your number one's going to be, Connor. I have a feeling. I just have a slight
I
inkling.
think everyone
And Aaron
knows,
as well.
but I'm not. I'm
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
going to announce. I'm going to write it. Check.
Midland and Great Western Railway lined blue.
Midland.
Midland and Great Western Railway lined blue.
Ben.
The Coronation Scott blue.
Ooh, Coronation blue.
That fantastic blue and white line he gets. Why? He's fucking.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Is it really a question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a point.
SECR green.
Right. Now, overall, we've got to whittle these 20 down into our top 5.
Well, we've got to agree. BR black. One of the two BR liveries has to be on there.
Yeah.
It just works.
I'm going to vote for BR Brunswick. I'm going to vote for Brunswick.
Yeah, I think Brunswick
Pretty
should
sure
be
we've got that.
5th
Yeah.
because it's not special, but it looks good.
Yeah. Depending on the type of engine you put.
In 4th, I would like to contest the Great Southern Railway green.
I would like to contest the Great Central Railway green.
I'm going to also contest Great Central green. It looks good as well. It works on the engines that it was applied to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thoughts, Ben, before we put it?
He doesn't have one.
Oh.
Then Jack speaks to me, apparently.
He doesn't have thoughts.
I do have thoughts. Thank you very much, you shit.
Number 3?
Ultramarine.
Well, let's think about this because our top 3 has to be the best of the best.
Yeah.
I'd like you to have a look at Great Southern Western Line Black, and you will actually have to type out the full name of the railway because it for some reason goes to Great Western. Western
dear.
Railway livery.
Great Southern and Western.
Yeah. None of these. Why the hell isn't it? Just type put in livery. Put in livery. Put in livery. Put in livery. No, just the word livery.
Look at you one.
There we go. That's better. The second image. Yes.
It's not
Excellent.
that impressive.
I've seen better lined blacks.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't get me wrong. It's a nice lined black, but I don't think it could be top 3 potential.
It is
If
now.
you really want
It
a
would definitely-
lined black in top 3, I will propose Lancashire and Yorkshire.
I will agree to that.
I will settle for Lancashire and Yorkshire.
Ben?
Yeah, for her. I'll settle for Lancashire and Yorkshire as well.
I love the fact
Right,
that none of
two.
us chose Lancashire and Yorkshire, but it's on the top 3 all anyway. Anyway.
Yep.
Coronation
Democracy.
blue. Coronation blue.
I was going to argue
that.
Great Eastern Ultramarine.
I'd
Well,
say
it's
I'd say bright number personally. I'd say bright number.
Oh, we're starting to get to the point where we're disagreeing completely.
Yeah.
Oh, at the
Coronation
same
blue.
time,
I'll put 2 pictures. GR blue.
I'm actually kind of thinking, what about Great Western? Great Western green.
It's not the Great Western, but no one
22.
cares about the Great Western.
But it
I've
looks
seen
so
better
good.
greens.
Coronation blue is fantastic.
I do like Marsh
So,
Umber.
Marsh Umber or Ultramarine.
Oh, but I just think Ultramarine feels better. It looks more eye-popping.
Yeah, it's more eye
Yeah,
popping
but-
than
yeah,
It's
but-
that,
to be fair,
that
you
red,
see-
red
you
side
see-
rods though.
I counter argument that, saying that, like, yeah, realistically, it's in blue, which is a very standard livery. Brown, however, it's a unique livery, and it's interesting. Plus, it looks fantastic.
No, it doesn't.
Plus,
Is it
plus,
better?
plus, I'd like to point out this is something that trumps it. It was applied to an engine nicknamed Wanker. So to be fair,
No, oh, for God's sake.
I didn't know it was put on the A1s. Sorry, A3s.
Was it the I1s or the I2s called Wanker?
It was one of them. We don't have time for that, Jack.
Yes, we do have time for that. Then we've an hour. No, we've an hour left. It's fine. Don't worry.
It's
So
all
what
right.
is- so
Well,
I-
I'll put it
I
to
have
this,
an
we should
idea.
probably start wrapping up after the thing. But
I have an
I'm
idea.
going to
I-
change what I want for number 2. I'm going to say Marsh Umber.
Ha!
I will concede to Marsh Umber.
Now,
But I
Ben,
think
Ben,
it has
Ben,
to be on the
Ben,
right
we need-
engine,
Ben,
though.
We need
Yeah.
to, Ben. We need to agree on this so we can come to a stalemate, because I know what these two idiots are going to say.
Yes, I think it's pretty obvious what both me and
It's
Connor are
very
thinking.
obvious.
Okay, so Ben, I'm going to put a suggestion into your DM, right?
Right, okay, so
Okay.
Connor, get up an image of SCCR green, and then
So
we'll
I'm gonna
bring
put a
up.
What
suggestion.
we're putting in number 2.
Good point.
We already agreed Marsh Umber, you idiot.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Marsh Umber is number 2, and now number one is the pinnacle of best British steam locomotive liveries.
Coronation Blue. That is
Hey,
it.
shut up! You need to agree with me on this.
What's
Southeastern
it?
and Chatham Railway Emerald Green.
Oh, for God's sake, Jack.
That is just put it in
Okay,
SCCR
no,
green.
you know, fine. We'll go with what you're saying. We'll go with what you're saying. Okay, me and Ben would like to put forward Coronation Blue.
Mm-hmm. It's stunning, it's eye-catching, it's fantastic, and it moves quickly.
And it goes new.
Oh, but look.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll bring up a picture of Coronation.
Okay, I know, but look at that. But think of how common green is on an engine.
Yeah.
Yes, but dark green.
Yeah, but
Much
yeah,
like
yeah,
an
but
easier
okay, you say
light.
that, yeah, but it's still green, isn't it? Now this is unique. This is
Yeah,
fantastic.
look at this. This is
This had
fantastic.
coaches to match it, for God's sake.
Now,
Yours didn't.
I will say, I do like Coronation Scott Blue.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I like
it.
I do think the Chatham Green with the brass it looks better.
Well, put it like this: it's got the
looks
brass.
too-
It's got multiple shades of green in terms of lining as well. It's got
Yeah,
yellow
can we just
lining, red
appreciate
lining,
the
brownish red
So
frame.
hold on,
with
hold
lining.
on. So I've got an argument there. This one is too green. It's got too
What?
many variations of green on it. It's too green.
but it works so
It
well
looks
with what shades of
fantastic.
green.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
And can we
doesn't.
take a second to appreciate
No.
how nicely applied the lining is on the engine?
No.
Yeah.
Mine and Jack's have more moving parts.
Lining, yeah,
Ours is
R1 has
better.
R1 has a continuous line going across the entire length of the consist.
Yeah, beat that, bitch.
Plus,
No.
R1's R1 is a sign of modernity, and we're going
Right.
forward. That's a sign of we're stuck
Yeah.
in 1886 and going 5 miles an hour. And
Yep.
we're taking 5
We
hours
are
to
the
get from
pinnacle.
London to Dover.
With the
I'm
pinnacle of
not
speed.
changing. I'm not changing from Southeastern and Chatham
I'm not
Green.
changing either. Me and
Neither
Ben,
am
me
I.
and Ben, me and Ben are firm. We're going with Coronation Scott Blue.
You shot
So what?
past.
So what? Have we decided the best deliveries in the UK are Chatham Green and Royal Scott Blue?
No,
Yeah.
it's one of them.
We need-
It's one of
yeah,
them, and I have the
it has to be
perfect
one
way.
of them.
I have the perfect way of testing which one it is.
Quickly, get Meg here.
No,
We-
I was going to say we go to the spinny wheel of death.
No,
Oh,
because
God.
then that's just random luck.
Yeah, but
Random
that's yeah,
luck.
but that, no, we're not doing 1.5. Just do one.
Yeah,
Do
but
one,
random
Connor.
luck doesn't work.
Also,
Also one. Yeah.
I think
Jack,
we've got.
R1 deserves to go on top.
No, it
Jack,
doesn't.
don't look at the chat.
Yes, it does. No, me
Jack,
no,
don't look
no,
at the
no. We
chat.
need to
I've
contest
written
this
it.
point. We need to contest
You
this point
bitch.
now. Why does
Mac
it have
says
them in the
Chatham
same
Green.
line?
Mac has said
No.
Chatham Green.
Yeah.
Mac, you're-
Yeah, but Max knows
Michael
it-
Hilda.
no.
Ladies and
No.
gentlemen, SCCR Emerald Green is
This
the
is a
livery
debate
of
between
the
us
UK.
lot. We're not counting anyone from the comments. This is bullshit.
Buffer.
Me and Ben are protesting this point to hell and back. It is not
We
sound. It's too green. It's boring. It's
Fight
gone
chance,
to the
we're
point
going
of
to
boring.
court.
It's
We're going to
overrated.
court.
It's overrated, boring, twaddly, stupid engines that were built in this stupid workshop in the worst part of England.
Mine and Jack's one
And
has
your
more moving
ivory.
parts.
R Blue is the pinnacle of Anglo-Scottish express trains. That's the pinnacle of
It's the
trundling along
pinnacle
at 25 miles an hour going downhill.
Ours is the pinnacle
haven't
of
taken
how
the brakes off
strong the
properly.
southeast was. We fought the Germans. We
Need
fought in
I
the Battle of
remind you?
Britain.
Need I remind
The
you?
South had
The
nothing
Southeastern
going
Chatham
for it.
Railway, the Southeastern Chatham Railway only exists because the two companies that preceded it were the most incompetent, belligerent
Yes, but it
morons of
worked.
companies
It is
in the
the
world.
best
It
victory. It is the
didn't.
pinnacle.
It didn't.
It is the
It's
It is
boring.
pinnacle.
It's boring.
No,
Look
it's
at
It is
the
the
not.
lines
pinnacle
the
of the
brass
south
on
of
the
England.
slashes
It
here.
worked.
It looks
It
horrendous.
doesn't. It looks stupid.
Ben, you're fat. You are horrendous.
You transgender. You're horrendous.
Oh my god.
You're
Okay,
gay.
that.
We're getting too heated.
Yeah,
Say
I'm
it,
not
I
even
go
joking.
straight.
I've actually had to stand up from my chair. Emily has voted Chatham Green.
Your Honor, I contest it.
Okay, we're getting too into this. Can we just say
I
they're
have
both
nothing wrong with me, so my
Go
opinion is
straight.
You have something wrong with you. You're Indian Walter White.
Exactly when you weren't going to make that joke. I'm going
My
to kill you.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Eviction
for fuck's
cancelled. We're
sake.
going to prison.
Right,
With
let's
No,
see
don't
who.
worry,
Yeah,
don't
I
worry.
have
I'm
fair
the
enough.
one
Can we
saying
just
it. I'm the
take
one
a second? Can we just take a second to appreciate the amount of people we've pissed off?
Yeah.
We've pissed off
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Americans, all of Europe,
Yeah.
Asia, Africans,
Yeah.
now the
Transgenders.
Indians.
Yeah.
All the genders, the spaghetti
Yeah.
community.
In the space of 2 hours, we've annoyed everyone.
No. In the space of 1 hour and 26 minutes and 35 seconds.
we
Okay,
in the space of 1
Cara,
hour and
okay,
26
gentlemen, I've decided to come to a conclusion. Why
Oh,
don't
God.
we come to this conclusion? All liveries on Great Britain, Ireland, and Europe, they're all good in their own way, and we cannot put them against one another.
Well, we
Apart from
could.
the Great Northern Joint Railway.
Well, we could because the Americans.
Barring
are
that
the
one, yeah, that one
ones.
didn't die in a hole for all I care. But apart from that one, all of them are good, and we should all treat them with equal amounts of respect. And we cannot put them
Yes.
against each other because, to be fair, we'll spend the next 5 hours competing. But all of the ones we've chosen are fantastic liveries. There is no
I
number
will
one.
settle. For
No, you will
agreeing
not
that
settle.
both
You will
liv-
shut the fuck. You will shut the fuck up.
No, I will settle
shut the
that
fuck up.
both liveries
Oh,
are equally good. They're
Why
both
don't you
number
say-
one.
Yeah, okay. Both of these liveries are equally good. So the same conclusion we came to about 5 minutes ago.
Yes, they're both good in their own remarks.
God, we're
Yes.
so
Everything else is
incompetent at running a podcast.
This is
I'd like to point out
fantastic.
we've in an hour and a half we've talked about most liveries
Every
in the UK, pretty much
some in
every
Europe.
railway,
Yeah,
some
Yeah.
in Europe.
we've done something competently.
We have actually.
This
That's
is
a
not
worrying
for
thing.
this debate. This is what the show's all about. We need to
Yeah,
do this more.
we need to
We
do.
do.
I want to say slurs more often.
Oh,
Oh
God.
Jesus,
No, please don't.
Jack, you can't
I
insult
can,
the
I can
transgender
already
community
feel
or
Connor's going to get a
anything.
couple copyright strikes after this. Connor's going to get
Right, can I
his
just
channel
say,
taken down.
if you decide
Yeah.
that you want to make, if you decide you want to make more slurs, we will make this pre-recorded, and I will bleep out everything you say.
So basically, what you're telling me is you want me to invent new slurs.
Oh God!
Right, bet.
That was a question I was going to
Next
ask.
debate shed.
Oh, love that.
I have some ready.
Can I ask a
Well, go on,
question?
then.
No, you can't
I'm
ask
back.
a question. Shut up.
Maybe.
Oh.
Connor, what about
No,
you?
no, you know what? I agree.
What was the question?
I agree to the Snippy Noodle coming back.
Yay! Well, I'm sorry. Fuck you. I'm not Snippy Noodle. You
Took
are
you a minute.
such a cunt.
I've invented a slur.
Yeah, it took you a
Snippy
minute.
Noodle.
Oh God!
Snippy Noodle, because you want to snip your noodle.
I've had an aneurysm.
You
fellas.
don't actually snip the noodle, you fold the noodle.
Shut
Ah!
up.
Shut up!
It's
Okay,
penis
fine then.
origami.
Okay,
No!
fine
Oh
then.
God!
Okay, fine then.
I'm going to play the outro video.
I'm going to recommend you play the outro as well.
Shall we
Right,
say our
so-
goodbyes then?
Hold on. Provisional driver's license photo ID. Oh, you have to show
Oh,
us
don't
this.
worry
You
about
have
it.
to show us this.
I'm
You
not
have to
showing
show
it.
us this.
I'm
You
not
have to show us
showing
this.
it.
You have to
I'm
show
not
us.
showing
You have
it.
to show us.
Connor, can we see this after the stream?
Please.
Please, Connor.
Please.
Yeah, all
Please,
right.
we've
After
been-
the stream, you can see my provisional driver's license.
So,
Oh, God.
on that,
Let's play the
Last
outro and just get the fuck out of here.
Shall we not say our goodbyes first,
Right.
Jack?
We
Okay,
shall say our goodbyes and then play the outro.
This is the
You have
Irish
been watching
Sorry.
The Debate Shed.
We thank you all very much for watching. We highly ask you, please don't yell at our series. We're just a couple of idiots trying to be fun. If you do like what we're doing, we have made more episodes in the past, all of which is shit, but you should still go watch them.
Ouch.
This debate shed has a sponsor.
Oh, it does indeed.
Yes, go
Go
on,
on,
Aaron.
Jack.
Why are you telling
Wait.
me to come on? It's Aaron's series.
what, can I
not
do my
mine.
little sponsor bit?
Yes,
you
get
can-
on with
that's
it.
what
Yes,
I
Can I,
said.
can I promote both bits? The
No,
races
you
and the
can't
other
promote
bit.
both bits. You can just do the A&AH now. Get on with it.
So, I run the series called the Aylesham and Arlington Hill Railway Series. All the members in this call for this podcast do work on it. So, if you
Go
wouldn't
on.
mind, please do go show some love over to that, because everyone here works really
Don't.
hard on it, and it would mean a lot.
Kill me.
We
Thank
don't
you
work
for-
really hard on it.
Thank you for letting me be here. I was just put into the back of a bob and just dragged here.
Anyway, before Foldy Noodle decides to continue on. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. And
Farewell.
thanks for watching and enjoy this
Play the outro.
outro video.
Absolute perfection. Absolute
Absolutely
perfection.
fantastic.
This has been fun.
This has been fun. We need to do this
We
again.
need
I'm
to
just
do
going to
this
leave it
more.
here for a minute while we say our final goodbyes. Yes.
So
This is basically the post-credit scene.
we thank you all very much for watching. We do try and put some effort into this, although it may not seem like it.
Yeah, we
For
We
really
have,
example-
some love.
we have ideas, but don't follow through on most of them.
We should. To be fair, I feel like it's one thing I suppose we can't script, because if we do script it, then it'll just be I say
Bit
like, oh, this is a
boring.
great livery. However, and then it's just like, it'll be boring. I feel like if we just free form it, it'll be fun.
Yeah,
Also,
if
I
we just do what we did today, it's more funny, because you have no idea what's going to come out of
I
each
would
of our
just like to,
mouths.
brief disclaimer. I would just like to point out, for those of you who have been waiting very patiently for me, Connor, and Ben to do the history podcast, you might be disappointed to know that we've done absolutely nothing about it since we announced it.
Yeah,
We
because
don't
you
know what
should
the hell we
be
want to
useless.
talk about.
No, we do. We know, because we agreed. We're going to start at the beginning of time, i.e., when I was made, and then go
In the
forth.
beginning, there was Jack.
There was, yeah.
In the beginning, there was Jack.
Then
Okay,
Connor.
but we do have lore. We do have lore. In the beginning,
And then
there
about
was
5
me.
minutes later, Jack left for a coffee.
No.
came back about
See,
5 minutes later.
no, you're telling the story wrong. I should tell it. I was there.
Should we do that when we get round to doing the actual podcast?
No.
I was going to say that
In
would
the
probably
beginning-
actually be better, because otherwise
in-
you're going to spoil it.
In the beginning, there was me.
In the beginning.
Oh,
And then
God.
I got through about the first year of history and got quite bored. So I made a friend and called him Ben. I left for a coffee for 5 minutes.
What, did you invent coffee and then
came
left to
back.
make the coffee?
The year was AC 99 AD. We had gone through over 9,999 years of history in 5 minutes.
And
And
then
then you
because the thing is, Jack came back from his coffee break and just saw me standing there, having started the Industrial Revolution.
And
I made Connor.
I asked Ben, who the hell is this? And oh, it's Connor. I made him in about 1640.
I made him for you.
And then we sort of progressed through the history of time. To be fair, I might have been one of the adjudicators on making the Austrian guy fail history. So
Oh, God.
sorry, so
Oh no!
sorry.
I made him short. I made her short
Sorry,
Abraham
that was
Lincoln.
my fault. Sorry,
I
I
may
put
have
my
short
hands up
Abraham
high.
Lincoln.
Ben, I
I
don't think
should
you
have
can say that
accepted
on a
him into
live
art
stream.
school.
I think you will actually have American people are coming after you for that.
I'm sorry. I should have allowed him into art school. I didn't know that was going to happen. I'm sorry. I apologize, and I'm glad I've got that off my test. On the other hand,
In that case, I think
should
it's time
quickly
to end.
stop.
Yeah, I think before we
yeah.
before we say something worse, we
But to
probably
be
should
fair,
then.
he could build a good road.
Oh God!
Oh.
Yeah, that's
God.
true. Actually, he did build the first autobahn.
Yeah. Top Gear existed because of him.
Oh,
Oh, God.
God.
Right,
Now
in
then.
Thank
that
him.
case-
Anyway, very quickly. Good night. God bless.
Good night. Wait,
Farewell.
It's not even
Good
good
night.
Shut
night.
up. Just
It's
shut
not
up.
PM.
Close the fucking stream.
I want to go
None
home.
of us is my job.